What's going on, guys? Insider BA here again with another episode of NCAA's Rumor Mill. Of course, on the side of me is my co-host for this week, fucking Tim-Ohh. Thank you for being my co-host for this week, of course, because got to get to the rumors before we're on SmackDown Go Live. Before I go with any further thing, why don't you hit up everybody on social media?
For everybody that's watching, anybody that's new, you can find all of our social media accounts linked below. You'll find all of our social media accounts along with our blog. Guys, we can't get to everything in the Rumor Mill, our podcast, so please check out that blog. You'll catch some of ideas that you might not find on these podcasts. And
Right.
Once again, a huge shout out to our supporters at My Fantasy Sports Talk. It's their time of season right now. Search for our podcast and blog and posts on that site as well.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting final 2 weeks before WWE Super Showdown. So just to let you guys know, I am on the Facebook, Twitter. Unfortunately, do not have the Twitter in front of me. So if you're shouting us out, I'll try to look back on that later on during Monday Night Raw. Unless
I'll see if I can get on.
someone's going to try to get on Twitter right now. I'm currently on Facebook at the moment. Yep. Share right here. All right. So this week, before I get any further, if you do not like any rumors, I suggest you tune out. But before you tune out, top rumors that I have coming later in the show is the projected Evolution card, the Crown Jewel card, The Rock, what's going to happen with him, because Saudi Arabia is knocking on his door, and HBK, what his next appearance is going to be, and of course, by God, Stone Cold Steve Austin might make an appearance in the future.
Who?
Stay tuned. Stone Cold, by God. But before we do that, got to get to the rapid rumors. Tune out if you don't like to be spoiled, but if you are still here, please like and share this video. Like our page. Follow our Twitter. We're going to be going live in about 3 minutes, I should say, for Monday Night Raw. We're going to be tweeting. So right there. So rapid rumors I have for you. Royal Rumble's coming up. Obviously, I already gave you the men's favorites, potential 3 that's been happening lately. But for the women's side, because it's obviously going to have another Royal Rumble match. So Charlotte Flair is now the favorite to win the Royal Rumble match on the women's division side. It makes sense. I can see what they're going to do with this. Maybe potentially have her win and go face Ronda Rousey as a projected main event for WrestleMania 35. So,
I mean, that's what they've been pushing for, and that's what they've been planning for a while, so they seem to be still on track for that.
Why not? I mean, I don't see anybody else that could face Ronda. I mean, stay tuned for the Evolution card, even though I've been saying it for the past few I think months now. Like probably the past 2 months, it's already been rumored that this could be the main event. But next rapid rumor I have for you: Impact Wrestling and WWE had a meeting last week, believe it or not, together at the WWE headquarters for general discussion. Now it makes you think, is Impact finally gonna throw in the towel and sell their company? No. The meeting at first was general discussion, but later, as reports came out, it was believed to be about possibly selling their library to be broadcasted on, or for WWE to use on the WWE Network. So, yeah, it's why not make money off it, because you clearly are not going to compete with WWE. I don't even know when the last time Impact Wrestling was relevant. It's a shame. It is what it is, and because of that, WWE likes to give us dog crap every week because they have no competition other than Cody Rhodes and whatever he's doing in the indie scene.
They want you to sign up for that WWE network, only $9.99 a month.
Yeah, $9.99 a month. Or you can get it for like 99 cents for 3 months, something like that. Some deal, I don't know. I get emails all the time about it. But before I go back and kind of see the comments of flowing in, I'm going to give you the last rapid rumor. Actually, it's 2 more rapid rumors. Rey Mysterio finally signed a deal. Hey, I've been saying it. It finally happened. I hope you come to SmackDown Live, but potentially, I will give you the potential matchup in my top rumor that he's supposed to have at Crown Jewel. So stay tuned for that. But last rumor, the company is considering bringing back Hulk Hogan for the Crown Jewel event. The reason I say that, it was an old rumor. It's revived again, and now the chairman of Sports Authority, which is the chairman of the Saudi Arabia events that obviously signed a deal with WWE to perform there over the course of like 10 years or something like that. I believe is what the deal was. He tweeted a picture of Hulk Hogan himself and said, "What is the World Cup that no one talks about this?" I don't know what the hell that means.
Probably a translation thing.
It's a bad translation because it was in the Saudi Arabian language.
I would try to rephrase it, or maybe he was trying to say, well, I mean, his language he was saying, what is a World Cup that doesn't have
Hulk Hogan.
This and Hulk Hogan?
Okay,
what would be a World Cup without
this? So
Hulk Hogan.
Because when you first read that, it's like maybe they're taking a dig. Like you're giving us like Saudi Arabia's already digging at WWE by saying we don't want a World Cup, we want Hulk Hogan.
Right.
But when you really like translate it in the proper way, you might have a point there with the fact that what is the World Cup without having one of the all-time greatest superstars that Vince McMahon created, Hulk Hogan himself. So
I don't know. I'd tell him it's the same World Cup without Beckham, without Zidane. I mean, it's not his time.
You got a point, exactly, because Saudi Arabia is not known to be with the times. Because at the last for Greatest Royal Rumble, they wanted Yokozuna. Rest in peace, Yokozuna. Yeah, rest in peace. And unfortunately, he has passed away back, I believe, in the 90s. Don't quote me on that. But before I get to the top rumors now, Rapid Rumors is all set. Let's go with the comments and see what's going on here. The Rock in Saudi Arabia. Stay tuned. It's coming up. It's the top rumor. Tim-Ohh Inside VA. How you doing? Hey, we're doing great, Daniel, man. You are the man. Dan, I'm not going to watch Evolution. I respect it. I am not going to watch it myself, as me and Macho Man Matty Savage have a business meeting in England regarding the potential future of SmackTalk. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for letting me know it is $9.99 a month for the WWE Network.
Always $9.99.
So top rumors. I said it in the beginning of the show. I'm going to hit you with the first one right now. The Evolution card. How can I do this? I'm going to tune out of Facebook for now, but to keep the comments rolling, I can actually see them right there on the top right. Right now, the Evolution card, I'm going to announce a few matches, not all of them. You got, I don't even know who these people are, so we're going to leave it out of it. Special announcement they have for number 2 on the card. I don't know what that means. But number 3, they have a Carmella talk show with the Ladies of Glow. I believe Glow is a TV series or a show.
Yeah,
with
a
bunch of
those.
Exactly, man. You got Riot Squad versus Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ivory. Okay.
I like that. I kind of like that.
Why not?
I mean, it'll be a good match. I'm still surprised they're teaming Sasha and Bayley up. But.
We have a 20-woman battle royal with the winner becoming the number 1 contender for the NXT Championship against
right now. NXT.
Yeah,
I like
NXT.
It. I like bringing NXT.
NXT is going to be part of the show. They actually
that.
have the NXT UK Women's Championship happening above, starting the show. And then number 7, you have Asuka versus Ember Moon. That's
going to be a good match.
Good match at all.
They've already had that match.
Absolutely.
It was phenomenal.
Naomi versus Melina. Okay, welcome back, Melina. Mickie James versus Lita, which has already been announced, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Mickie James and Lita has been announced. Then the winner of the Battle Royal will face Kairi Sane that same night.
Oh, okay.
If Kairi Sane is still the champion by then, of course, that could change. Card is subject to change. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Alexa Bliss is announced with Stratus. Alicia Fox and Kelly Kelly versus Iconics versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya 4. Because I said it, it's been happening. The rumors are once again, they're firing up. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championships.
So it's 4-way.
It would be a fatal 4-way for the first ever Tag Team Championships for the women's division. And then you have obviously Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. We don't know who the champ will be going in because Super Showdown might change that. And but clearly one of them will be with the fact that they're gonna have a rematch at the Evolution card. And then you have Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey. I've been saying it. It's going to be garbage,
terrible.
And I ain't going to say any more about it. It is what it is. But now the Crown Jewel card, which just finally got announced, even though it's been rumored for the longest time for November 2nd. Crown Jewel, it was posted on our Instagram. Check the link below all our Instagram.
Is Evolution on our Instagram as well?
Evolution is not on Instagram.
We got to get that on there.
I'll definitely get that Evolution on there. As far as everything else, Crown Jewel is on there, so I'm going to announce probably, let's say, 4 matches. Everything else is whatever. you have obviously we already have the announcement, so I won't say the triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns is what it is. But the Fatal 4-Way with Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and The Miz. Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship. That is big match.
That's
and
huge.
Of course, it's going to be huge. Of course, we don't know who the champ will be going in, but stay tuned. Super Showdown's in 2 weeks. And at that Super Showdown, you have Undertaker versus Triple H, with it leading into a tag team match with the Brothers of Destruction versus D-Generation X. What is what it is. I'm not going to say anything about it. But then the Rey Mysterio rumor is coming back. The rapid rumor is Rey Mysterio coming back, and a potential match at Crown Jewel against Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. I like this.
That's an interesting matchup.
Definitely, those two are definitely killing in the ring. And then I want in the future, I don't know if maybe Rey Mysterio wins, or if he doesn't, he goes into an eventual feud with Andres Cenamas. That would be the Mexican showdown. Why not? Do it, because you did it with the Rey Mysterio and Del Rio. They're pushing the hell out of Cenamas right now, as you can see on this past SmackDown and my past rumor show. It's definitely something worth watching. I feel like big things that come from Cenamas.
He's looked good against everybody he's faced so
AJ
far.
Styles match, everything.
He's lived up to the hype.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a great job. The last one I have for you is the WWE World Cup final. So it's going to be a tournament style. If you guys were confused on how the WWE World Cup's going to happen on the show, it's going to be like a tournament style. I feel like they should call it the King of the Ring, which is what a tournament is in the WWE world. But hey, we're going to call it the WWE World Cup, even though the World Cup just passed in the summer. With the final being Finn Balor versus Randy Orton.
That would be the final.
That is potentially a rumored final. So I don't know. Maybe Finn Balor is the next victim for Randy Orton, but that doesn't make sense because they're on separate shows. So I don't know what they're going to do there. But as at the moment, I am now tuning back into Facebook. I'm going to read some comments off before I give you the last 3 top rumors before I send you guys off to go watch Monday Night Raw tonight. Let's get the rumors. Let's see. Business meeting in England. That's right. Stay tuned for that. Carmella fell off. I don't think Carmella fell off. I mean, yeah, she's a face now. She has to do that tag team with R-Truth because of Mixed Match Challenge, which I ain't going to watch now because Alexa Bliss, Team Little Big is gone, and now Sasha Banks is injured now.
Yeah, I mean,
Mixed Match is not.
I think if you listen to the podcast, I voice my opinion, they can only handle one storyline at a time, and then everybody just disappears in the women's division, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. So it's a shame. I really want to see Team Little Big again. But I'm probably not gonna be watching Mixed Challenge this upcoming season. It's probably gonna be a flop. But they changed the style of it. It's not a tournament. It's more of like a NFL way with a win
record.
Yeah, record, win, loss, and tie. I don't actually can't have a tie. I don't think unless it's a draw.
DQ.
Yeah, it's possible. We saw it at a freaking Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar interrupting. So anything can happen in the world of WWE.
They'll find a way to ruin it if they can.
NXT is going to be the best parts of the show. Also, the Mae Young Classic Final. That is very true on the Evolution card. Crown Jewel looks good. DX better win. I really don't want DX to be a thing. I want Shawn Michaels to have a one-off match at WrestleMania, but it is what it is. Nathan Forza, thank you for joining. I see your comment. Anybody else want to see his comment? I'll let you guys do that for yourselves. Dane Ranion should be Rey Mysterio's first feud. That is actually pretty good.
I don't know. I think Shinsuke is a good starter for Rey Mysterio. Randy Orton's just weird.
He's demented, is what he is. He's his old character. Would be like.
He's even weirder than before.
Yeah, he's old. He has to get somebody somehow the crowd's attention. He can't just do the same stuff every week. You know, like Roman Reigns and doing that every week, giving us those moves. I love it. So Danny says to think Asuka had everyone lose, especially Team Little Bit because of the hype. Hey, what did I say? Fast forward, they had Asuka win the Mixed Match Challenge with Miz, and what is Asuka now?
Like I said, they can only handle one storyline at a time. I'm sure she could be in great storylines. Like I'm sure
of course
Carmella could be, and everybody else in the women's division. But for some reason, they just forget. And like I like what's happening.
Yep.
They just forget about everybody else.
It's a shame. It is what it is.
It's just terrible writing.
But I'm not going to say I told you so, Tim. And our great debate. Check it out on our YouTube channel. It's there. It's one of the episodes. Actually, I believe it's gonna make a year in October that we had a great debate. Believe it or not,
I don't know.
I have a really good
these
memory.
dates.
I have a really good memory. So let's go with a few more comments. Dane says Shinsuke is dead. Yeah, his cat. Like, where's the United States Championship? Is he like? It's.
I mean, it's like the Universal Championship. They just forget about these belts sometimes. Again,
I know.
WWE is like ADHD. They can't focus on too many things at once.
Dan the man says, D-Generation X, like Shawn Michaels says, you make the rules and we will break them. I mean, you're breaking your retirement thing where you said you wanted to come back. So
it's
a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt, but it is potentially going to happen at Crown Jewel.
You're going to come back for all this when we had so many opportunities to come back before. And it's like,
yeah.
I just hate the fact that the money bought him out of retirement.
Yeah.
And he reluctantly took the money.
It's a lot of money.
Would.
It's a lot of money, man.
Nobody's going to say no.
He's trying to pay his kids' college. They're coming up.
He's Shawn Michaels. He's got money.
I know, but still, you never know what happens.
He's just going to buy a new ranch.
Let's see. Matt is saying Shinsuke's heel character went from great to crap within a month. That is very true. Like, he hasn't been irrelevant. He's been irrelevant, is what it is.
There's just no matches for him. Like
Dane says Carmella is absolute trash. She changed her hair color. Maybe that'll change something going on with her.
She had a thing going as the heel, but I don't know how she's gonna be a face now. Maybe R-Truth will carry her through this.
He's a great entertainment comedy act. Is what he is now. And Dan says over Shinsuke and his new song. I still like his new song, but Shinsuke, you got to do something, man.
It's not him. They got to give him a good opponent. And I think
you know
Rey Mysterio.
It's the fault is WWE creative. That's the problem. They can't do it. It is what it is. But something right now, you have the next top for you. 3 more before I send you off. The Rock in Saudi Arabia. What is going to happen between The Rock and Saudi Arabia? Let me tell you. Saudi Arabia officials want The Rock to appear as WWE champion at the planned April 2019 show, because it's a 10-year contract in Saudi Arabia, and they have offered $20 million for his appearance.
You know what? Let's start a GoFundMe to raise more money than Saudi Arabia so they can stop buying our product. It's insane that their money is influencing what we are watching. Like, you know, the creative team, as bad as they are, now they're even handcuffed even more because they got to make the Rock champion to make Saudi Arabia happy.
We will be going to the WrestleMania 35 in New Jersey, and I really hope the Saudi Arabia show doesn't overshadow it again. Like Greatest Royal Rumble did WrestleMania 34. Great time at WrestleMania 34. The finish, even though I was drunk out of my mind, was still a surprise to me. And now we see the story that's played out with the whole Lesnar, Strowman, and Roman Reigns.
It's still just as bad as the.
But speaking of Roman Reigns, the whole Rock rumor, obviously the rumor going into WrestleMania is potentially The Rock versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm sorry, Universal Championship, right? Yeah. Universal. See, it's so irrelevant. I'm calling out AJ Styles champion for Roman Reigns. But that is so. Picture that you have Roman Reigns versus The Rock, and then Roman Reigns loses, and then guess what? It sets up the Saudi Arabia that.
You got to stop feeling bad for Roman Reigns at some point. They're just writing him into this terrible corner.
Once again, WWE creative.
They're going to keep him on TV the whole time, and he's just not going to win. And they're going to put him in every match. We know he's not going to win.
Hashtag hire us. Get that trending right now. Hashtag hire SmackTalk. How about that?
GoFundMe. Let's raise more money than Saudi Arabia and get WWE right again.
That's a long hashtag. I suggest you shorten that and get it out there to the world. But 2 more. October 1st, which is next Monday Night Raw, not tonight's. It's going to be in Seattle, Washington. And the rumored legend to appear is not Hulk Hogan. It's not The Rock. It's not Stone Cold. Stay tuned for that top rumor. It's Shawn Michaels once again. Why not? Have Shawn Michaels be in the ring. Probably Kane's going to show up out of somewhere. He's coming back from being a mayor. And you're going to have the 4 of them in the ring, I could see, leading into Super Showdown to close off Monday Night Raw.
Build it up somehow.
They got to build it up somehow. Why not? But the moment we've been waiting for, I said in the beginning, Stone Cold, Steve Austin. By God, why am I saying his name?
Saudi Arabia paid him.
False. Believe it or not, it is not nothing to do with Saudi Arabia.
Right, he drinks beer. That's not allowed there.
That's Stone Cold Steve Austin is rumored to be the ref for the Undertaker versus Triple H match at Super Showdown.
Oh, God, they are really.
By God, Australia, you are winning.
They are.
You have 5 of the greatest in the ring
I know.
at the same time.
You could,
Potentially.
You could put Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold on that Mount Rushmore of wrestling all time.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
It's I wouldn't mind that. You know what, Australia, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because
it's amazing. Kind of salty because we don't get these at WrestleMania.
It's a shame what they do. They just,
but I will definitely pay $9.99 on the WWE Network to watch this.
Of course. Maybe there's a whole 99 cents 3 months thing that I talked about in my email. I don't know if it's still there. Let me see. We got more comments coming in. Excuse me. To think 4 of the greatest are going to take a Stone Cold Stunner. Imagine that closing Super Showdown.
That would just
and then he's just drinking a beer to close off the show in Australia.
That would be epic.
Maddie is saying Jim Ross should call that match. Of course. And Jerry the King Lawler.
They probably will.
They better. I don't know. They're going to pay for his flight to Australia?
I mean, they got that Saudi money. They can afford it.
This is very true.
Money is no longer an issue to WWE, so bring the pyro.
Exactly. It's even have you noticed in W2K19, pyro is really not a thing either.
I haven't.
I saw a preview for Brock Lesnar's entrance. He didn't have no pyro.
It's just weird.
Come on, man.
Got used to it, but then
you have the money now. Saudi Arabia is paying the hell out of you. At least put the pyro in the video game. Probably turn it on. I'm definitely gonna have my own
costs
pyro.
nothing. It's a video game.
It's a freaking video game, man. But hey, well, like I said, Monday Night Raw, Inside BA's Rumor Mill always starts off the week. Monday Night Raw is coming up live in about, let's see, I don't have the time. Who cares? A half hour. We'll
we
say
got
that.
25 minutes.
25 minutes of Monday Night Raw. If you haven't already, like this video, share this video, follow our Twitter, like our Instagram post. The Crown Jewel's already there. I'm gonna put the Evolution one up on Instagram, and I think that's it. Like the Facebook page, of course. Follow everything else that we do. Blogs, the YouTube. This game, we're actually live on YouTube. I forgot to say that.
Yeah,
we're live on YouTube.
We're trying this new thing live on YouTube.
So
we're gonna try and get our YouTube page going. We need to get that more interactive. You guys can interact with us there if you're not on Facebook. So yeah, we'll be live on YouTube from now on.
Before setting off, I have one more comment. If I can't really see it though, what does it say about the current talent that 4 50-year-old men are still the most anticipated part?
I mean, nostalgia has a part of it.
Yeah,
but it's. I mean, I guess you can just pay for whatever you want these days.
It's really sad. But you can't hate on the greatest. They are the greatest for a reason.
It's a nice treat once in a while.
Yeah, it's a nice treat, but we're getting it more than once in a while with all the super shows. But with that being said, take everything I said today with a grain of salt. I'm Insider BA.
I'm Tim-Ohh.
And I suggest you guys tune in next week for my next Insider BA's Rumor Mill. Why not? Because I am the man that gives you the rumors. Too sweet, guys. Good night. All right.